Yeah, man. So I'm hearing a lot about the Kendrick concert. Caught a couple clips of it. Definitely was uh, looks extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? It seemed extraordinary. So, but the biggest thing I'm seeing is him performing the diss record against Drake like 6 times. Um, I would like to think that was strategic, based on the the beef, the beef of it. Um, Trying to do something to the point where it can be outdone. Because I definitely don't see Drake outdoing Kendrick, even if he was to throw on a concert, or try to throw something as big as that particular concert of what he did for LA, within LA. And I did see something that Drake's I want to say Heart Part 6, but that joint is I believe 8 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? So it's a much longer of a the last joint that they did. His is much longer than Not Like Us. And I obviously don't see him doing that back to back to back. And the big difference between the two, even though I like to think that Drizzy's joint was bar for bar was very lyrical, very lyrical. But the Not Like Us has that bop to it, which makes it a record that you could do multiple times. It kind of reminds me, it honestly does remind me of well, you got the Drake's back to back against Meek Mill, where that record right there, if Drizzy was to do that multiple times around that time frame that him and Meek was beefing, what's the difference? That makes sense too. On the other side of it as well, I remember years back when I was overseas in Germany, and I want to say Jay-Z and Kanye had it's in Paris, right? And big record at the time. Still big record, but bigger record at the time. And I believe one of my homies went to the concert because I had missed it. I was busy. I wish I had seen them cats live, but no cap. He told me, he's like, yo, they performed. And then the last show they had was in Paris, right? And they performed that record 21 times, or a crazy amount of times. Which, again, the commonality between like that record as well as the Not Like Us is the bop, is the club vibe of it. You know what I'm saying? So you could do that multiple times. So to me, it made sense. And from a perceived standpoint, a nail in the coffin. So and one of the, but bigger than that though, one of the biggest things, or the biggest thing outside of the Nipsey Hussle marathon, because that's my guy, but the biggest thing of the night was the unification of the Bloods and the Crips, and how Kendrick was able to get that together. Let that marinate. You know what I'm saying? That's only Kendrick could have done that. You know what I mean? So, and obviously it's signs of the time as well. But that was important, you know what I'm saying? Especially for those guys, for all those guys to put their pride to the side and make that happen. I gotta salute Kendrick for that, for sure. But yeah, that's a few of my takes on the joint. So, let me know what you think.